welcome everyone to the first Mayor's Quarterly Report of 2025. My name is Cesar A. Garcia, and I'm your newly appointed mayor for the city of Duarte. The 2024 elections have brought back some familiar faces to council, as well as a newly elected council member. Congratulations to council members Vin Trong and Tony Lewis for respectively being elected to represent Districts 3 and 7. I also want to congratulate newly elected council member Martin Calderon for being elected to serve District 2. On behalf of the City Council, we look forward to working with our new colleague to continue moving Duarte forward. I also want to congratulate Mayor Pro Tem Tara Martin del Campo for earning the trust of the Council to serve as Mayor Pro Tem. Ms. Martin del Campo has made invaluable contributions to this Council and will undoubtedly continue to proudly represent Duarte as our Mayor Pro Tem. Like many of our neighboring cities, the Eaton Fire greatly impacted our community. The high winds obstructed our major corridors and caused wind debris throughout the city, and our proximity to the fire triggered safety measures such as evacuation warnings and planned power outages. I want to thank residents for their patience throughout the power outages and your efforts in debris cleanup. Your patience and cleanup efforts have contributed to a speedy recovery. I also want to acknowledge our staff for the response during the evacuation warning and debris cleanup. Our staff worked around the clock to ensure trees were not obstructing our streets, including major thoroughfares like Huntington Drive and Duarte Road. Their rapid response ensured traffic obstructions were cleared by the following morning. Staff is still cleaning debris on city property and streets. Our public safety team's leadership and emergency response were instrumental in securing valuable resources, contributing to cleanup efforts and coordinating with law enforcement and the National Guard to prevent fires from starting. A special thank you to Supervisor Catherine Barger, Assemblywoman Blanca Rubio, Senator Susan Rubio, and Congressman Gil Cisneros, whose leadership and advocacy made it possible for the National Guard to mobilize and support our city during this critical time. Their efforts ensured we had the resources needed to protect our community. I also want to thank our Parks and Recreation Department for their incredible response in converting our community center into an evacuation center, as well as offering the fitness center showers to those affected by power outages. Finally, a heartfelt thank you to the businesses and organizations that stepped up to support our city during this time. Local restaurants like Cabreras, Moralito, and Max's in Monrovia generously donated food to our staff, deputies, and firefighters working long hours. Buffalo Wild Wings Go, Tyson Foods, and Walmart also set up food donations for residents impacted by the wildfire. We also deeply appreciate Anytime Fitness, Easy Dog Wash, The Water Fountain, Foothill Unity Center, and Upper San Gabriel Municipal Water for providing essential resources to our community. To all the residents who volunteered their time at various organizations during this crisis, you exemplify the heart and spirit of Duarte. It's truly inspiring to see what we can accomplish when we all work together to overcome major hurdles. Due to the urgency of the matter, I want to update the residents that on January 24th, we were abruptly notified that the US EPA designated Lario Park as a temporary collection and processing site for hazardous household material left by the Eaton Fire. The decision led to deeply concerning questions such as, how will this site affect our watershed? How will this affect the long-term health of our residents? Why choose a site nearly 14 miles away from the fire? But most importantly, why were we not properly notified? Why did this process fail to bring the cities that were most likely to be affected to the table? Since then, we've taken swift actions to oppose this site. We mobilized with neighboring cities, Senator Rubio's office, and Congressman Cisneros to oppose this site. We've met with US EPA officials to get more clarity on what safety precautions are being taken to guarantee the long-term environmental and health safety of our communities. We've adopted a formal resolution opposing this site, and together with Senator Rubio, we hosted a town hall with state and EPA officials so that residents can get their voices heard and questions answered. Our efforts have already led to considerable progress. We have successfully overturned the EPA's decision to use our main thoroughfare, Huntington Drive, to transport trucks and instead use the 210 freeway. This reversal not only protects Duarte, but communities that were part of that route. The discussion is still not over. We will continue to work with our neighboring cities and congressional officials to explore what options we have to ensure the safety of our community. Looking forward, we invite everyone to celebrate the start of the year with our Lunar New Year event this February 8th at the Civic Center courtyard, with multiple performances celebrating the Year of the Snake. The countywide 2025 homeless count will also be taking place on February 19th. We encourage our residents to volunteer and help us make sure we get an accurate count on our homeless population. To learn more about how to volunteer, please visit accessduarte.com. We hope to see you all there.